Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we're taking a look at how do they feel about you, and please do keep in mind that this is still a general reading, okay, so not absolutely everything is necessarily going to resonate with you specifically, okay, so you just take it as and when it resonates. Right, so what's going on in this connection, please, for our collective? What is going on for our collective? Okay, right, so you've got, please forgive me, you are the love of my life, and I can see myself with you in the future, with I act like I don't care when deep down I really do. Okay, so someone's acting coy in the situation. They're quite possibly ignoring an issue as well. Instead of putting that whole deck there, I'm just going to do that, okay? It's under their twin flame journey. Some of you could be dealing with a twin flame connection, but obviously that's not going to be the case for absolutely every single one of you, okay? Now, this could well end up being a little bit of a sensitive topic, okay? If this does involve your twin flame, it could be a little bit of a sensitive reading. So again, use your very best discernment. Someone here is asking for your forgiveness and declaring that they do love you, they do care for you, and that they legitimately can see themselves growing old with you, okay? But at the moment, it's like the way that they're currently acting is very sort of nonchalant, okay? Right, what's your energy towards this individual? What is our collective's energy in this situation, please? Right, so I'm going to shuffle this 3 times. Okay, right, so your energy towards them is the 6 of Wands. Your present feelings towards them is the 8 of Wands. Just move this up so you can see. What action are you going to take? The Queen of Swords, interesting. And your blockages, the High Priestess. So to have the High Priestess as your blockage, collective, that tells me that you could be struggling to trust your intuition at this point in time. That's naturally going to happen if you've been gaslit quite frequently, okay? That's kind of like a natural byproduct of having had that done to you so frequently. So there's also, with that High Priestess being your blockage, it could be maybe you've taken the advice from someone and that advice wasn't particularly very good because it went against what you already knew to be the truth. You know, someone could have given you advice when that advice went against your own intuition. There could also be some kind of spiritual teachings out there as well, with that being a spiritual energy, from individuals who, I mean, they might have the best of intentions, but ultimately they're giving bad advice, okay? We see that so often, so frequently. Like it's gotten to the point now where we're all getting really pissed off with it, okay? Not just the clients of these individuals, but other people just like myself who are kind of sitting on the sidelines watching this going on in dismay, you know. Ultimately, collective, never ever go against your own intuition, okay, no matter what anybody tells you. It's their energy. I'm going to take a deeper dive into this in a second, don't worry, I'm just pulling all the cards. Right, so their energy is the Wheel of Fortune. How they feel about you, their present feelings is Temperance, and what action will they take is the 2 of Coins. Okay, so that's good because they are actually going to do something about their feelings, which is really nice. It's their blockage. Death energy is their blockage. So this is a very stubborn individual. Sometimes they get a little bit single-minded. So when they set their mind on something, it can be really difficult to get them to then change their mind. Okay, very, very rigid. With death being someone's blockage, it's like they don't want to come out of their current comfort zone. Okay, it's a little bit too scary for them. And again, for those of you where this is going to be a twin flame situation that we saw at the bottom of that other deck, I mean, you could be feeling like you're going crazy. They're definitely feeling like they're going crazy, and that they're having these changes forced upon them against their will. Okay, usually that's what the death card means when it's someone's blockage. All right, that's someone who doesn't feel in control of their own life, and that's what scares them. That like change for them is a terrifying prospect. Okay, especially when they feel that it's come from outside of themselves. Okay, so your energy towards them with the Six of Wands, you're still feeling quite hopeful about the situation, about the connection. It's like, you know, deep down, in spite of their current appearances, you know deep down how they're feeling towards you. Okay, and that is what's giving you hope, with the Lord of Victory literally being your current energy. And then you've got your present feelings towards them as the Eight of Wands. So you could be like on the edge of your seat thinking, well, I'm needing to take action towards them because they're not going to do it. So I'm needing to be the one here that has to take the initiative. Okay, and then the action that you're likely to take towards them is likely going to be the complete opposite to that, because it's the Queen of Swords. It's stopping yourself at the last minute and recognizing, oh, hold on a minute, why am I doing all of the chasing? Why am I doing all of the running? The running around, that is. So it looks like ultimately what you're wanting to do and what you actually will do are two entirely different things. You're wanting to take that initiative and to use that spark within you and to open up some kind of dialogue with this individual. But ultimately, you're going to let them come to you, which is, you know, that is smart. It's a smart thing to do. Okay, the energy at the bottom of that shared deck is the Eight of Coins. Yeah. It's going to take work from both sides of the table, okay? So, I mean, the healthy thing here, collective, is you have recognized that it can't all be on you to do something about it. What's under there? The Eight of Coins, how funny. How funny. Yeah, so the Eight of Coins is at the bottom of the shared energy deck, and it's hidden underneath your High Priestess energy. That literally confirms everything that I just said about how it was at one point. It was you doing all of the work. You're at that stage now where you're starting to pull back on your energy, and you're like that to the other person. Look, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not gonna run around after you. That it has to come from you as well. Okay, so you're getting clarification after clarification here. Right, so I'm going to leave that deck off to the side there for a minute. How they feel towards you, oh no, we haven't tackled this one yet. How they see you, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, they see you as literally the best thing that's ever happened to them, like straight up. Okay. When someone sees you as the Wheel of Fortune, they see you as part of their fate, as part of their destiny, as part of their future. Not necessarily part of the plans that they had, which again is terrifying them. So not necessarily part of the plans that they imagined for their future, but they can definitely see a future with you. 100%. 100%. Because you're getting the same messages that are coming out here. So you really are the love of this person's life, in spite of current appearances with them being coy and shy. Now, I'm going to insert a little footnote here, okay, because I have to be a responsible reader, right? If this is an individual who, or if you had been dealing with an individual, not necessarily this exact person, who had been incredibly abusive to you, then obviously you're gonna have to really, really, really be careful that you're not being love bombed, right? I like to think that I know my audience well enough that they're not that daft, okay? So again, use your discernment. Be careful when you're watching tarot, general tarot readings. Just be really, really careful that you're not hearing what it is that you want to hear, but you're listening to what it is that you need to hear, okay? I'm not seeing any kind of nasty BS abuse from this particular energy. I'm just gonna say it straight up, right? The problems that you might have, or the problems that they might have with love and connections and relations with others, is going to be coming from people that you or they were dealing with in the past that were abusive, okay? So again, if anyone has been abusive to you, it is not this person that is shown out in your read, okay? This is going to be someone different, completely different. This is someone who's fallen in love with you. You felt them fall in love with you, but you weren't too sure because of that whole thing with, oh, but I thought such and such liked me before in the past, and it turns out I was wrong about that, so I could be wrong about this too. You're not wrong, okay? You're not wrong. This person has legitimately fallen crazy, crazy, crazy in love with you. They might be giving you some red flags because of their current behavior, which, as we can see, their current behavior is actually on a red card, okay? They act like they don't care when deep down they really, really do. For me, that screams as someone who's got a wee bit of maybe social anxiety on the go, okay? So again, we have to keep an open mind until you are presented with evidence on the contrary, okay? So again, the power is completely in your hands. This is why I started this channel. This literally the reason behind it, okay? Because I was getting sick and tired of that really awful advice that's floating out there on the YouTubes from certain spiritual communities as well. It's dangerous. And it's the kind of advice that can really damage and break people, all right? The power is in your hands. This individual, they have imagined you two together in 20, 30, 40, 50 years' time down the line. They have imagined that as yous having kids, grandkids, great-grandkids, the whole lot. Whenever someone feels the wheel of fortune towards you, you know that they are deadly, deadly serious about you. Okay. You've also got the Temperance. It feels a lot like they are trying to hold themselves back. Okay. It feels like they're just trying to take their time with it being Temperance. Maybe they don't want to make a mistake. Maybe they don't want to make a fool of themselves. I can tell you, collective, that this individual, they feel just as confused as you do. Because they're uncertain also how you feel towards them. That same uncertainty that you're feeling, they're also feeling. In the action that they'll take towards you, the Two of Coins, they're going to lean into this transition that you're both currently going through. Okay. Now, there is a lot that's going on for this individual on an emotional level. Can you see the massive waves in the background? I don't think that they're going to tell you what's all been going on for them emotionally. I don't think they're going to let you in that much so soon. Okay, so a lot of their emotions they're actually holding back, that they're keeping it hidden. Okay, they want to come across as being cool and I'm hearing charming, but also in control. Okay, this is a type of individual that doesn't like well, it's not that they don't like emotions. It's more so that they don't like expressing their emotions. And this is one of the red flags that you've picked up on. Okay, so in all honesty, I think that this particular connection is needing time. It's needing time for you both to figure out who each other is, if that makes sense. Okay, the overall issue, the King of Cups again, yeah, the overall issue is about the feelings. Both people can feel this love for each other, but neither has expressed that yet. So this is very much at the beginning stages of the connection. Very much so. The most likely outcome is your Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. So your most likely outcome with this situation, collective, is that this actually will come into union and that you both will be incredibly happy. It feels very realistic, this particular energy, because it's like neither person is putting expectations on the other. Okay, this is more to do with how in the past you used to run around after everyone else, making sure that their needs were all being met. This time round, though, you're doing it differently, because this time round you're like, I'm not chasing, which is absolutely fantastic. Like, I can't really add much else to that, because you already know what's going on. You already know how to play this. Some of you are probably just looking for some kind of validation that you are actually doing the right thing by not chasing. And your tarot's coming out as you're doing exactly the right thing. Exactly the right thing. Because you've recognized that partnerships and relationships should be based on fairness, balance, and equality. It should never be one-sided, ever. Whereas in the past, it has been one-sided for you. So you've changed things up. And because you've changed that up, you're actually face to face with a relationship that, in all honesty, it looks like it's going to stand the test of time, especially with that Nine of Cups coming out as your most likely outcome. Is a cornucopia of blessings and abundance. It's you both being in that Nine of Cups energy independently and then coming together in a really healthy relationship. At the moment, though, because they're still trying to grapple with this, what looks like social anxiety, or they're trying to grapple with this whole overwhelming feeling of a lot of emotions that has hit them all at once, because that tends to happen when you fall crazy in love. That's why you're getting that's coming out. And that they're asking you for your forgiveness for them being, I'm hearing awkward. So for them being so awkward, that's what they're asking your forgiveness for. Okay. It's beautiful energies. What else for our collective, please? Oh, okay. Yeah. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it's truly sacred. So there is something very special and very unique about this particular connection. Only time will tell. Yeah, confirmation again that this connection, all it needs is time to play out. Okay, as long as neither side of the table tries to force anything one way or the other in the meanwhile, As long as nothing like that goes on, it should play out just fine. Okay, friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. Yeah. So, seeing each other first and foremost as friends and then building upon that particular friendship. This could also be a friendship between individuals where it's developed into love. And then you've got freedom at the bottom of the deck. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. I feel that that's a message for your person there, collective, okay? Because at the moment it is them that's trying to repress or suppress their feelings. Spirit's telling them, look, the path's clear. You have the freedom to express yourself. You have the freedom to feel the way that you feel. Lean into it, okay? It feels like Spirit's trying to encourage your person to really honor how they feel, instead of fighting against how they feel. Okay, so that is what I have for you. I just really hope that that has been helpful to somebody. If it has helped you out at all, then can you please let me know by dropping a cheeky wee like on the video, as that will help to keep you engaged with the channel, but it'll also help to push the message out to other people who are also needing to hear the message, okay? There's a playlist that might appear in the top right hand corner. It says November Tarot Readings. That's there to go check out your other signs to get further clarity if you feel that you're needing it. Depending on what device you're using though, that link might not have shown up because YouTube is a little bit broken at this point in time. Personal readings, they are available on my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.